The screen. So you sit wherever you like.
Little classroom too.
You'll
Okay, perfect.
show up on the screen here.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so I just sit over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Morning, Chair.
Morning, Chris and everyone. Let's see, Lindsay, we have classroom 2. Somebody was
Yep.
in there, I couldn't tell.
We just had our new VSEA rep drop by and he's going to be
Okay.
attending the meeting. So we're setting him up in classroom
Good.
2.
Great. Lindsay's on the run.
On the run. I'm here now.
Okay, well, we have 1 minute, but I think we're probably gonna need a few more minutes. I think. Okay, we're at the appointed hour. Lindsay, are we near quorum or we're gonna need a few more minutes?
We'll need a few more minutes,
Okay.
but we are close.
Just gonna close the computer. So
No worries. Do I have the ability to turn the sound on from here without a keyboard and without a mouse?
Should be. Lindsay, I'm just testing the email. Can you guys, or sound, can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes. Thank you, Jamie.
Must be getting close. My screen's filling up.
Sorry, we had a lot of people weren't showing the link, so I had to resend it. So we should, yes, be getting lots of people on now.
Okay. That's all right. We've got the whole day blocked.
We are at quorum.
Quorum. Okay, thank you, Lindsay. And I will call the meeting of the Criminal Justice Council on October 21, 2025 to order. I'll ask if there are any additions or deletions to the agenda. Okay, hearing none, I'll accept a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Make that motion, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Colonel. Second?
Second.
All at once. Okay, thank you. All of those in favor signify by saying aye. Lindsay, am I a step ahead of you here?
Yes, sorry.
That's okay.
We'll get there.
It's running a little too fast here.
No, I'm just behind. You're perfect.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right, there we go. You may vote if you're not on the internal system. You may do so in the chat for those that are eligible to vote. Okay, agenda approved. Thank you very much. We have a couple of items on the agenda. One, you may be wondering the minutes of the meeting of 8/19. We had discussed those previously, but there was an error in the name, an important error in the name spelling. So they're redistributed with the corrected spelling of the name in one of the stipulation agreements. I will accept a motion to approve the amended minutes of 8/19/25.
I can make that motion, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Colonel. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, motion is second. And any discussion about those or any questions about that? Okay, hearing none, then all of those in favor of accepting the amended minutes of 8/19/25 may vote now. And again, once again, if not inside the system, on the chat for those voting members. Okay, those minutes are approved. We'll move to the next item on the agenda, which is stipulation agreement 20249 P1Q. Case of Brian Goslin. I will turn the floor over to Chris Prakat, counsel.
Thank you, Chair, and good morning, Council. Before the Council for your review and approval is stipulation in VCJC docket 20249 P1Q in re Brian Goslin. The stipulation acknowledges that on January the 9th of 2023, Mr. Goslin, who is a level 2 certified law enforcement officer, responded to an untimely death, and after speaking to his Chief Helfand, by telephone, investigated the untimely death, which was beyond the scope of his level 2 certification. The PRS determined that this was an intentional act on the part of the officer, that he was aware that he was not authorized to do this, but balanced that intentionality with the fact that there was no harm to any living person, nor did the untimely death result in criminal investigation, and also that Officer Goslin was acting at the direction of his chief. PRS concluded that a written warning would be sufficient, and the stipulation before you calls for that sanction, along with education in level of authority, scope of practice.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Before we go into discussion, I will accept a motion to approve the stipulation, at which point then we may discuss.
I can make that
Is there a
motion, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. Colonel Stedman makes the motion. A second to that motion, please.
Second.
We have a second. Okay, the motion is on the floor. Are there any questions about the document that was presented or the summary that Council Burkett provided? Colonel
There's
Stedman.
a hand raised.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My only question is, and I just don't know what the training entails, but is December 31st, is there sufficient time for the officer to attend the training? Because that's only 2 months, which I don't know if it's like a class that they have to attend that the academy puts on. I'm just curious if there's an adequate time to attend the class. That's all I'm wondering.
That's an excellent question, and thank you for asking it. We have created an online course in scope of practice that has been sent to the officer already. And we can basically, the way it is we can actually monitor his attendance in the class and whether or not he performs on, there are a number of quizzes that are part of the class, the online class. So there is time to do it, and he can do it essentially at his own time.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, that's a good question, and I think we've seen this come up enough. It's maybe not as much as we would like, but it has come up enough that this kind of training, to be able to deliver it, I would say extemporaneously is important. That was good. The deadline is coming up on this. Any further questions or comments? Okay, hearing none. We'll call the question on the stipulation agreement 20249 P1Q. Lindsay, can we put the vote up? All of those in favor signify by saying aye, or voting in opposition. And again, those that aren't able to do the poll, that our voting members can do it in the chat. We all in, Lindsay? Okay, we were good. We got the thumbs up. The motion passes. Moving to the next item on our agenda, stipulation agreement 25 VCJC 0051, the case of Darren Beers. I will also again turn the floor over to Associate General Counsel Burkett.
Thank you again, Chair. Before the council is a stipulation in docket 25 VCJC 0051 in re Darren Beers. Darren Beers is an officer with South Burlington Police Department who has entered into a stipulation indicating that on or about February 12th of this year, he, while on duty, was dispatched to investigate a report of a stolen truck. During his interaction with the victim of that theft, he failed to operate his body-worn camera to record the encounter, which is in violation of state-mandated body-worn camera policy. Along with that, the Professional Regulation Subcommittee reviewed the internal investigation, which also determined that the officer had violated several internal policies of South Burlington Police Department, which were relevant only for the purposes of determination of the severity of what sanction should be afforded. As a result of the officer's actions, the internal affairs investigation determined that the investigation into the theft of both the truck and the items contained therein was delayed by a significant time, and that the victims expressed both frustration and lost faith in the police department and their ability to investigate this crime. As a result, the South Burlington Police Department, having completed their internal affairs investigation, gave Officer Beers a 14-day suspension. After review, the Professional Regulation Subcommittee, balancing the unintentionality of this act, that this wasn't an intentional act of unprofessional conduct, but simply, for lack of a better phrase, sloppy police work, balance that against the harm to the victim and the department, believed that that 14-day suspension was a appropriate sanction for violation of state mandated body worn camera policy, and entered into the stipulation before you.
Thank you, Chris. At this point then, I will entertain a motion to approve the stipulation agreement 25 BCJC-0051.
I'll make that motion.
So moved. Second?
Second.
Okay, we have a second to the motion. Okay, the motion is on the floor. Are there any further questions, given Council Burkett's summary and the document that you've had a chance to review? Kim McManus, please.
Good morning, everyone. Attorney Burkett, I just had a question. In your summary, you said, I just want to make sure I heard it right, but did the subcommittee find that the facts and circumstances around the situation showed that he willfully violated the policy? I thought I heard you say the word that it was unintentional, his action. So I just want to square that up.
So it was a willful failure to follow policy. Yes, in that he did not turn on he intentionally did not turn on his body worn camera. When he was confronted with that, he indicated that he didn't think it was necessary for that particular thing. And this was after he had already been received internal guidance about that issue. The unintentionality is that he didn't intend for the theft to go, uninvestigated as long as it did. I guess is the way the PRS looked at it, is this was just a failure to do his, basically a neglect of his duty.
Thank you.
Any further questions while the motion is on the floor? Okay. Hearing none, then we will move to the vote in 25 BCJC-0051. Please vote online and or in the chat for those authorized to do so. Glad Lindsay's on the front page because I can see her. Wait for the thumbs up.
Sorry, just waiting on a couple more voting members.
Okay. We blocked the whole day off. Okay, the motion has passed. Then, of course, we'll move to our last general discussion item. Not much here. I did want to point out, though, in consultation with General Associate Counsel Burkett, you should plan. It's likely that we will have a hearing in December. It's not 100%, but just a little bit of a warning here that I know when we schedule these meetings, we have the day blocked off. We may need that. So as you look ahead to December, couple months out, just as schedules are planning, et cetera. I know sometimes these meetings don't go as long as the time that we blocked out for them, but we may have one coming up. I want to give you some advance notice on that as you're planning your calendars. Are there any announcements or things folks want to share while we have the forum? Anything, Director Brickell? I'll put you on the spot. Anything there?
Nothing worthy of reporting for the council's information as of today. We're just always busy.
Okay, well, we know that class is still in and we're heading toward graduation. I guess this is a good time to remind folks that graduation is the day before Thanksgiving. Yeah, we've had wonderful turnout the last few graduations by the council, and again, have that on your calendar, and hopefully we'll see you there for that. The only other thing that I'll mention is that the Alternative Pathways Committee will be meeting tomorrow, and we're going to be voting on our final report. That'll be coming to the council at some point after we have done that, and I think you'll find that of value. I'd like to have some ongoing discussion with that when that is ready. But keep your eyes open. We'll be keeping that issue and topic going. So, are there any other announcements for the good of the order? Oh, Lisa, I see your hand up.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to mention that within the next week, the council should receive the FIP subcommittee's report for the FIP policy. So to keep an eye out for that, and at our November meeting, hopefully have the council vote on that, but there should be plenty of time for folks to review. Thank you.
Great. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. And I guess thanks to the committee and the work you've done as we discussed as a council in the summer, the process for doing the review in compliance with our deadline of January 26th. So things seem to be moving smoothly, and thanks for the good work on that. And we look forward to having that review and report out at the November meeting. Any further announcements? Well, hearing none, then I'll accept a motion to adjourn this meeting. Not so fast. We'd like to stay.
I'll motion to adjourn, Chair.
Thank you, Kim. Second on that motion.
I'll second it.
I would say, Daniel, you were smiling too long. I was going to call that a second. So motion's in there, and I believe will be approved by acclaim. All of those in favor. And we will see you on November 5th. So please look for some of the documents that were mentioned today, and the agenda for that meeting will be coming up soon. Everybody have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.